I think, almost 8 in the morning, and this is the all-new M6 that we are taking to Pokhara today. It's going to be a long road. We're all anticipating a lot of traffic because there's a lot of highway construction going on, but we're all here at the Naxal showroom ready to embark on these cars, and I'm quite excited because I am actually a fan of this segment of cars. So let's see how this gets going. We had a presentation with some breakfast and then we're gonna hit the road. Okay, so I'm in the car now. We finally found vehicle number 16, and it's going to be a drive through the Tokha Nuwakot highway, just like the BYD Dolphin I did some time ago. But this time on the all-new M6, and it's actually showing me a range of 473, which I think is more than the WLTP. I think the WLTP was around 400 to 435, 440 max. Let's see. And as my companion DJ and also to be replacement driver, I have Nikunj Amatya. Check out his channel too. I'll put a link in the description down below. We are finally at Malekhu. The time is 12:30. The highway blockades have started and it is horrific. They made us go through a lot of diversions, and it was basically village roads that were not meant to handle highway capacity, but there were highway capacity vehicles. And honestly, I had like every centimeter of the car tested out today, just how capable it was. And I'm so thankful that I have Nikunj with me in my passenger seat, just helping me guide, because even with the 360-degree cameras and sensors on board, oh my god, it was horrific. And the thing is, villagers will say the car will fit, but they don't have a license, so they really don't know how to navigate a car. And you as a driver know that it's not going to go through, but they say it can. And so it was very frustrating. I was properly casually annoyed today, but anyhow, a lot of jam. Dropping down from Shivapuri was great. It did really not hit a lot of traffic, and then the moment we hit Gulsi, we had to take some detours where all of this traffic mumbo jumbo happened. I had a incident where a bus actually sort of swiped me, but luckily it wasn't too bad. I was folding my mirror, the bus didn't even bother stopping. And what I really liked though was that these wheels, they've got like good tire walls, so suspension was honestly quite okay. And even with a full boot at the back, I did not have to worry too much about clearance, especially during the off-roading sections. And we're stuck in a jam again. All the cars are parked one after the other. I think the roads open up at 2 p.m. So until then, it's just waiting in line. I think I wasn't the most efficient of drivers today. Probably hit and cruised around 100 a lot till Gulsi, and that just sapped energy. But efficiency has been around 15-16 kilowatt hour for 100 kilometers. And I think that's decent by BYD standards. Okay, finally at Barasinghe. It is, I don't know, I think almost 5 p.m. and it was such a long traffic jam at the end of the day. Like, we have not even crossed Mugling and it feels like we've been driving forever, but we've gotten not even 50% of the distance done, but the car's been holding up really well. The clearance and the suspension, like, really well on this M6. Like, I am surprised. Range wise, I'm down to almost 50% and I have just about 300 kilometers left on the display, and I think it's going to be an easy charge, one single charge to Pokhara, 200 kilometers one way, so that shouldn't be a problem. The only problem now is that it's nightfall, and with night, driving conditions are not going to be fun. Okay. I think my hand's been on my head the entire day today, but I finally reached the hotel and BYD have left like a sort of gift for us. And I'm just gonna sit and catch my breath. The lighting's probably horrible here, but oh my god. Like, how do I say this? Today's journey has been nothing but difficult. Even in the last part, after we had a late lunch at 4 p.m., this last part was brutal in terms of highway traffic jam. We did catch up on time though, because it was proper pitched 2-lane roads at least, and so the car was amazing. Like, honestly, me and Nikunj, both of us, we were constantly praising the car, going, oh, the clearance didn't touch, oh, there wasn't wheel spin, oh, it braked on time. And for its like extremely large size, it just handled pretty well. I think the one downside to the car that we did find out was the body roll, because the suspension's on the really soft side. It just constantly bobbles around, but as long as you don't hit those bends too fast, it did like a fantastic job of just managing body roll too. So I was quite impressed, and so was Nikunj. We started off the day at around, I think, 87%, and by the time we left Barasinghe after lunch, we were down to about 50% after a lot of traffic and like off-roading. Oh my god, that off-roading thing really gave me PTSD. Like, I'm not gonna joke, but I have never crammed such a big car on such a small road with so many big vehicles around. And by big vehicles, I meant passenger buses. There were points where passenger buses were ramped on the side of the road, tilting towards my car, literally 2 to 3 centimeters away from my car's body. I got exhausted and I was like, Nikunj, it's time to swap. I can't do the second half. I need a break for my mental sanity. And luckily, we got here on time. Nikunj floored it. Absolutely amazing driving on the second half. And we caught up on time, like, really well. We did meet some traffic, but I think it was great. Just getting here, we ended up at the hotel in 15%, I think, with about 40 kilometers of range left. So it was more than enough. You can probably fit into small size adults at the back seat too, is what Nikunj and I were discussing. But that would compromise on your boot space to just 180 liters or so. Then that's probably not going to be enough. So just be wary of that. Well, other than that, had a great time. And now I'm off to dinner with all of my friends and colleagues. So I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.